Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be giving you my picks for 4 teams I think are the most likely to be in contention for the 2026 first overall pick. This on another episode of So, for first off on this list, we have the Tennessee Titans. And my case for the Titans as being one of the 4 teams that will likely be contending for the 2026 first overall pick is pretty simple. Their roster is not exactly that talented. The receiving core is depleted. I think it's highlighted right now by an aging Calvin Ridley and an aging Tyler Lockett, and they have a rookie quarterback. That being said, they do have Tony Pollard at running back. He was a bit of a highlight last year for them, but it remains to be seen if that roster can function in a way that can win multiple games. Honestly, whether the Titans belong here or not completely depends on if Cam Ward is actually good enough to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. If he is, the Titans will not be in contention, but if he's at least average his rookie year or worse, they likely will be. Second up on the list, we have the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Cleveland Browns are here because I'm not sure how good they'll be. And part of that is because I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. Will it be Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, Joe Flacco, or Kenny Pickett? Will Flacco or Pickett start the year and then transition to Sanders and Gabriel? We don't know. We also don't know who their lead running back's going to be. And that might be an issue too. So it is not likely they will be that good this year. It'll more so be probably a learning year for whichever rookie quarterback they do want to use for the future. And if they do indeed start with either Pickett or Flacco for the year, they probably will lose quite a few games to start out. Next up on the list, we have the New Orleans Saints. And this should come as no surprise for anyone who's watched any of my prediction videos where the Saints appear, because I'm not a big fan of their roster this upcoming season. Obviously, they suffer from the same problem that both the Browns and the Titans have, which is potentially starting a rookie quarterback, but this time it's Tyler Shough instead of Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or Dillon Gabriel. Obviously, the Saints have some good pieces. They have Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Alvin Kamara, but I'm not certain they'll be enough. There's a reason the Saints had to take so long to find a new head coach. I think that's because a lot of people realized what that team's going to be like this year. So with that being said, we come to the last team who I think it could be in contention for the first overall pick in 2026. And that's the New York Giants. Now, honestly, on a pure talent perspective, the Giants are the best of these 4 teams. Obviously they have Malik Nabers, Tyrone Tracy, and some really good defensive pieces, especially including Brian Burns. But what sets them apart from the other teams on this list is the fact that their schedule is brutal. They have the hardest schedule of these 4 teams. And even though they are more talented and could probably beat up on all of the other 3 on this list, they are going up against some of the best teams in the NFL, which will make their record a lot worse than what it should be. Combine that hard schedule with the quarterback room made up of Jackson Dart, Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston, and you somehow have a recipe to have a terrible record. So with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.